Were you able to see my screen though?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, all right, I'll go ahead. Yeah. Hello and welcome everyone. Yeah, so yeah, we have today HM Leela Lakshmi ma'am and fellow. Just a second, I'm not able to see my screen. It'll be really helpful if someone else can share screen. I'm unable to navigate through it. Can someone take it up? Rachel, will you be able to manage?
Okay, share me the screen. Since Sauba is also there, I think she'll also help in translating.
Just
Send me the link.
I've shared on Slack. Are you able to see?
Yes, just a minute.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ruby. That's fine. We'll
Yeah.
figure it
All
out.
right. Thank you everyone for joining on time. Apologies for some technical delays. All right. We'll go ahead. Before I already have a check-in question for all of us, but before that we'll have an outlook about what Bhumi Fellowship is. Rachel will be sharing her school in a while. I'll go ahead and share what Bhumi Fellowship is and what do we work with. So Bhumi Fellowship is uh, it started in the year 2020 with 5 fellows, and now they have completed 5 full years. And currently, they are in 3 beautiful cities of Tamil Nadu, which is Chennai, Trichy, and Coimbatore. And yeah, we are currently working with 76 fellows across all 3 cities. Thank you, Rachel. Can you move ahead? Yeah. Yeah. Quick norms before I go into it. We'll try to keep our videos on and the mic off until and unless we are asking something. Please go ahead and ask as many questions as you can. And if you want to say something, use the raise hand button and go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. So as I was speaking about Bhumi Fellowship, we'll get to know what Bhumi Fellowship is. We'll have a quick check-in question as well, and then we'll have a good interaction with Leela Lakshmi ma'am and our fellows Saubhagyata and Shiv. We do have a space for Q&A as well, and eventually we'll close out. Move ahead. We can go ahead. Yeah, as I was talking about Bhumi Fellowship, you have the vision and mission of the fellowship here with you. As I was mentioning that we initially started with Chennai and now we are working in 3 beautiful cities. Um, we can move ahead a little. Yeah. So our Bhumi Fellowship is not only limited to classroom teaching, but it has also the elements of whole school transformation. As you can see on the screen, with classroom teacher, they have teacher development. They also support the HM and engage with community as well. And also at the same time, work with multiple stakeholders. Apart from this, uh, just a yeah. Apart from this, Bhumi Fellowship also works with a dedicated SEA team, which is the social emotional learning team that fellows also support the team and they work with the well-being of children, teachers, and uh, overall stakeholders. And the fellows do support them in their initiatives. Yeah. Yeah. So now we come to the check-in part. So I'll open the space for everyone, for our viewers, for the participants as well. So the question is, if you were a school principal for a day, what's one decision you would make? But we also have our principal ma'am here. So I'll just flip the question for her. And the question will be, if our principal ma'am was a student for a day, what would she do? Or what is something she would want for her school? Yeah. By the time our participants think and use the chat box to share, I'll quickly ask Saubhagyata and Shiv to introduce themselves. You can also answer the check-in question as well. Rachel, we can move to the next slide. Yeah. So over to you, Saubhagyata and Shiv. You can go ahead, introduce yourselves, and don't forget to answer the check-in question as well.
Yeah, I will start. So my name is Saubhagyata and I'm currently working as a fellow in Municipal Primary School Pandamangalam South. And I am based out of Trichy, and I did my BCom Strategic Finance in Bishop Heber College in Trichy itself. And the reason why I chose the fellowship is to witness the ground realities and to have a direct impact, to see the direct impact that we as change leaders do in the school. And that's the reason why I chose the fellowship. And coming to the check-in question, if I am to be a HM for a school, maybe I'll also replicate the same idea and have this where students govern their schools and they become a one-day HM to see how much of change or how much initiatives they can take. Yeah.
Hello, I'll answer the question next. I'm Shiv Shankar Banerjee I'm from West Bengal. Right now, I am doing my fellowship in uh, Pandamangalam South, which is in Trichy. Uh, so I chose this fellowship because I wanted to work in education and see the grassroots. Sorry, that's a train line near my house. Yeah. So I wanted to see that, and I wanted also to see a different culture. So I decided to move here from West Bengal. And to answer the check-in question, uh, I would probably change the school timing like to 10:30 because where I come from, the school starts at 10:30. So it was a culture shock for me. One day I'll change the timing.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing, Shiv and Saubhagyata. Would encourage our participants to also share what would they do if they were a principal for a day. I can see Arun. Can you share what would you do?
I will focus on holistic development, like emotional learning, emotional development, and also extracurricular curricular activities. I like sports, and also I do know sports games helps in brain development. So I will include what can I say, compulsory PT period for every class. Yeah, thank you.
Great. Would now want HM ma'am also to come off mute and share about herself, introduce herself to the participants, and also what would she do if she was a student for a day?
I am Leela Lakshmi. I am working in a Municipal Primary School, Pandamangalam South. ஸ்டூடெண்டா நான் இருந்தா என்ன பண்றதுன்னு கேக்குறீங்களா? ஸ்டூடெண்டா இருந்தாக்க நம்ம நல்லா ஹாப்பியா இருக்கணும். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஆல் வந்து ரெஸ்பான்சிபிலிட்டி இருக்காது, நல்லா ஹாப்பியா இருக்கும், நல்லா லேர்ன் பண்ணிக்கலாம், நிறைய லேர்ன் பண்ணிக்கலாம். இப்ப வந்து டிஜிட்டல்லாம் நிறைய உங்களுக்கு எஜுகேஷன்ல வந்திருக்கு. இப்ப நாம படிக்கும் போதெல்லாம் அவ்வளோ வந்து டிஜிட்டலைஸ்டு கிடையாது. அதனால நல்லா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் லேர்ன் பண்ணி நல்லா எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இது பண்ணலாம். நான் நல்லா ஜாலியா ப்ளே பண்ணலாம். அந்த மாதிரி ஸ்டூடெண்டா இருந்தேனாக்க என்னோட ஓல்டு லீலா லக்ஷ்மி தான் நான் லைக் பண்ணுவேன். அதனால எனக்கு அந்த பிளேஃபுல் லீலா லக்ஷ்மி ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும்.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing, ma'am. We have Rachel here to translate us for people who do not understand Tamil. Yeah, I'll move ahead and ask ma'am. So Leela Lakshmi ma'am has been an HM of Municipal Primary School Pandamangalam South Trichy. Would want to know, ma'am, what is your favorite part of being the HM of the school that you are currently working with?
இப்ப வந்து ஸ்கூல் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இருக்கும்போது கவர்மெண்ட் ஸ்கூல் இருக்கும்போது யாரும் நிறைய பேர் வந்து கவர்மெண்ட் ஸ்கூல்ல லைக் பண்ணவே இல்லை. அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நாங்க யூனிஃபார்ம் தான் சேஞ்ச் பண்ணோம். அந்த இதுல வந்து கவர்மெண்ட் ஸ்கூல் யூனிஃபார்ம்னா அந்த நெய்பர்ஸ்லாம் வந்துட்டு ஒரு மாதிரி சீப்பா பாக்குறாங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு அப்புறம் ஸ்கூல் யூனிஃபார்ம் வந்து மாடலா சேஞ்ச் பண்ணி அப்புறம் பெல்ட், டை, பேட்ச், ஷூஸ் அந்த மாதிரி இது பண்ணோன்னே குவாலிட்டி நல்லா இருக்கு. ஆனா ஸ்கூல் யூனிஃபார்ம் வந்து நல்லா இல்லை, கவர்மெண்ட் கொடுக்குற ஸ்கூலு இந்த மாதிரி கவர்மெண்ட் ஸ்கூலு அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அந்த மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு. இப்ப நாங்க அதெல்லாம் சேஞ்ச் பண்ணி பேரண்ட்ஸ் மீட்டிங் போட்டு ஒன்னொன்னா சேஞ்ச் கொண்டு வந்தோம். அது கொண்டு வந்தோன்னே இப்ப வந்து குவாலிட்டியும் நல்லா இருக்கு, ஸ்கூலும் வந்து ரொம்ப பீப்புள் வந்து பேரண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் ரொம்ப லைக் பண்றாங்க. அந்த யூனிஃபார்ம், இந்த டை, பெல்ட், பேட்ச், டைரி அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் மெயின்டைன் பண்ற வாசி அந்த ஸ்கூல் வந்து ஆக்சுவலா வந்து மெட்ரிகுலேஷன் ஆர் சிபிஎஸ்சி ஸ்கூல் மாதிரி இருக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு பேரண்ட்ஸ் வந்து ரொம்ப லைக் பண்றாங்க. குவாலிட்டியும் நல்லா நாங்க கொடுக்குற வாசி ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ஸ்ட்ரென்த்தும் எங்களுக்கு வந்து நல்லா ஃபோக்கஸ் ஆகி வந்து நல்லா ஸ்கூல்ல ரன் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing, ma'am. Yes, Abhishek, there we have people on the call to translate what ma'am mentioned. So please do not worry and stay tuned. I also have fellow Saupagita and Shiv with me. So my next question is to both of you. How has your experience been over the last 8 to 9 months that you have been a fellow? You can share if you have any highlights or any favorite moment as well. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go ahead and share quickly. How, I remember being very scared when I joined. Since then, I have made so many people, made so many connections with my co-fellows and the teachers in the school. And overall, I have learned so much in my classroom, in my school. So it has been a great experience. And for highlight moments, I said that I liked making connections here with also teachers. So we do one thing called teacher circle. So when we did the first teacher circle, where all the teachers come and share and we play some fun activities and games. After that, they said it was like they felt very happy and they didn't feel like this in a long time. So that was a very uh, hap- like was a very big moment for me also. So that has been one highlight that I remember.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing. Maybe Sauba can go next.
Yes, for me, I would say the whole 8, 9 months have been very transformative, as I have seen my children and also me growing better in uh, taking up the leadership roles. Or in the fellowship, generally, we do a number of things together. We do teaching. For class 2, we teach English and math. And apart from that, we do deal with other people who play a vital role in the school system, like our HM ma'am, teachers. For teachers, we have, as Shiv said, we have teachers, which is like a connecting space for them to take out time from their busy schedules and interact with other teachers, with their co-teachers. And for parents also, we have conducted parent engagement sessions, which is not a meeting exactly to discuss about their kids' academic status, but it's a place for them also to connect among other parents. And my favorite part in the school time is the morning circles that we do, morning meetings. So it's a place. It's in order to build the social and emotional skills for the kids. We have morning circles where morning meetings where we share how we feel, or we talk about ourselves. We share our personal stories with each other, with the kids, and that's the favorite part.
Thank you so much for sharing, Saubhagyata. So well put together. Takes me back to my fellowship days. Since Leela Lakshmi ma'am is also here, I'd like to ask her the next question. Ma'am, to you, tell us about a few misconceptions about government schools that people have in general, and what are some things that government schools are doing very well at this moment?
ஆமா லாஸ்ட் டைம் நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி கவர்மெண்ட் ஸ்கூல்லாம் லாஸ்ட் ஒரு 5 இயர்ஸ் பேக் 10 இயர்ஸ் பேக் கவர்மெண்ட் ஸ்கூல்னாக்க ஒரு சோசியல் பேரண்ட்ஸ் மத்தியில ஒரு நல்ல பேர் இருக்காது. வந்துட்டு கவர்மெண்ட் ஸ்கூலா அப்படின்னு ஒரு சீப் மென்டாலிட்டி இருந்தது. அப்ப நாங்க வந்து ஒவ்வொன்றா கொஞ்சம் சேஞ்ச் பண்ணி கொண்டு வந்தோம். பேரண்ட்ஸ் மீட்டிங் போட்டு இந்த மாதிரி குவாலிட்டி இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்றது, அப்புறம் ஸ்கூல்ல வந்து யூனிஃபார்ம், அப்புறம் பெல்ட்டு, அப்புறம் டை, ஷூஸு, டைரி மெயின்டைன் பண்றது, ஹோம்ஒர்க் கொடுக்கறது, அப்புறம் வாட்ஸ்அப்ல வந்து குரூப் மெயின்டைன் பண்ணி ஹோம்ஒர்க் அனுப்புறது, இந்த மாதிரிலாம் இப்போ பண்ணணும்னா இப்ப வந்து ஸ்மார்ட் கிளாஸ்லாம் ஒரு இதுலேருந்து கவர்மெண்ட் ஸ்கூல்ல பள்ளி கல்வித்துறையிலேருந்து நமக்கு 3 ஸ்மார்ட் கிளாஸ் ஸ்மார்ட் போர்டு கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. அதெல்லாம் நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ற வாசி இப்பெல்லாம் வந்து எங்களுக்கு வந்து கவர்மெண்ட் ஸ்கூல்ல வந்து நல்லா அட்மிஷன் நல்லா இருக்கு. எல்லாருமே கவர்மெண்ட் ஸ்கூல்ல லைக் பண்ணி வர ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்காங்க. முன்னாடியோட இப்போ வந்து ரொம்ப நல்லா வந்து அட்மிஷன் வந்து நிறைய கூட வருது. நல்லாவும் பேரண்ட்ஸ் வந்து ஒரு நல்ல குட் ஃபீலிங்கா நினைக்கிறாங்க கவர்மெண்ட் ஸ்கூல்ல. அதனால நல்லா பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம் நாங்க. அது இப்ப நீங்க ஃபெலோஸ்லாம் வந்திருக்க வாசி அவங்களோட ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் அந்த இதெல்லாம் கொடுக்குறாங்க இல்லையா, அதனால பேரண்ட்ஸ் வரும்போது பாக்குறாங்க அவங்க கொடுக்குற ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் மத்த இதெல்லாம் பார்க்கும்போது கவர்மெண்ட் ஸ்கூல்ல இவ்வளவு தூரம் செய்யறாங்களே, நல்லா கம்யூனிகேஷன் நல்லா இருக்கு, நல்லா ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் கொடுக்குறாங்க, நல்லா இது பண்றாங்கன்னு சொல்லி நிறைய பேர் வந்து இப்ப சேர்க்கிறாங்க அட்மிஷன்ல. நல்லா இருக்கு.
Thank you so much for sharing, ma'am. Folks, do not worry, translation coming soon. I'll take this time and ask the next question to Shiv. So, Shiv, you mentioned like that you've come from West Bengal. We want to know how has your experience been moving to a new city and adapting to a completely different school and culture environment in Trichy? You can mention some challenges or language barrier as such, and how did you navigate through them while you have to build relationship with students as well as teachers?
For me, I like that part, like building relationships. So as like when I came here at first, uh, I was scared, of course, but I was also like very excited to build new relationships. So so far it has gone, I think, very well, uh, with all the things. When look back, I see like here I have built some new connections. I stay with some people who are from different cultures, and sharing that space with them, discussing that, I think it has been a nice experience. And in schools and classrooms also, it's a lot different than West Bengal, but in the end, like it's all people, right? So I have seen the similarities also, and that's what I feel like. In the end, it's all people, and I felt very nice adapting and creating connections with people from different culture.
Hey, apologies, did I think I dropped off. Were you able to answer the question, Shiv?
Yes, I answered.
All right. Apologies, I think I got dropped off. All right. I'll go ahead and ask the next question to Saubhagyata. So, Saubhagyata, how has your perspective on public education changed since you've started to work in a government school system?
Yes, as I said earlier, I'm not from social sector background, so I did not have a deeper understanding about the system itself when I joined the fellowship. But now maybe I'm able to see the gaps between the ground realities and what we might have heard, or we might have had some perspectives on these could be the changes in the education system. Now I'm able to sense the gap and why these, what causes these gaps itself. And apart from that, I would say I'm also understanding the impact of socio-economic factors other beyond the classroom, other than the kids studying or the reasons. It could be beyond the classrooms also, might be their parental support or the financial constraints. And the relations, I'm able to make it better now. And the understanding also has, is much more deeper. And as I said earlier, the impact that social emotional learning has got in the kids, in their behavior, and how it impacts their performance in academics also, I've got an idea about it.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing. I have one more question for HM ma'am. Since she has also spent a considerable amount of time with our fellows, Shauba and Shiv, would want to know, ma'am, what qualities do you expect from a Bhumi fellow?
ஷௌபா சிவ் ரெண்டு பேருமே நல்ல அவங்க அவங்க ஆப்டா இருக்காங்க. பூமிஸ் ஃபெலோஸ்னா எப்படி இருக்கணும்ட்டுன்னு அவங்க சூப்பரா எனக்கு வந்து நல்லா சப்போர்ட் பண்றாங்க. எல்லாத்துலயுமே நல்லா கோஆப்ரேட் பண்ணி எல்லாமே செய்வாங்க. எனி ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுவாங்க. நம்ம என்ன சொன்னாலும் நல்லா உடனே ஒபே பண்ணி நல்லா இது பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு வந்து நிறைய ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் கொடுத்து அவங்களையும் நல்லா கொண்டுட்டு வர்றாங்க. அதனால எனக்கு வந்து காட்ஸ் கிஃப்டட் தான் இந்த ரெண்டு ஃபெலோஸும், சிவ் அண்ட் சௌபாக்கியாவும் வந்தது எனக்கு. வந்துட்டு இன்னும் எங்க ஸ்கூல்ல வந்து நல்லா இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்றதுக்கு அவங்க நல்லா ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லா இருக்காங்க. அதனால இப்ப நாங்க வந்து எங்க 30 இயர்ஸ் 25 இயர்ஸ் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் வச்சுதான் நாங்க இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் பண்ணுவோம். மீட்டிங் கண்டக்ட் பண்றது, அப்புறம் கிட்ஸுக்கு வந்து ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் கொடுக்கறது, அது எல்லாமே இப்ப ஃபெலோஸ் வந்தோடனே அவங்க வந்து நல்லா இன்ட்ரெஸ்டா எடுத்து செய்யறாங்க. அதே மாதிரி மந்த்லி மந்த்ஸ் வந்து டீச்சர்ஸையும் வந்து எங்களை வந்து ரெஃப்ரெஷ்மெண்ட் பண்ணி எங்களுக்கு சின்ன சின்ன கேம்ஸ் எல்லாம் கொடுத்து நல்லா எங்களையும் பூஸ்டப் பண்ணி, ரொம்ப நாள் ஆச்சு எங்களெல்லாம் பூஸ்டப் பண்றதுக்கு. அதனால அவங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் நல்லா இது பண்ணி, அதே மாதிரி பேரண்ட்ஸ் மீட்டிங் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணும்போது பேரண்ட்ஸ் மீட்டிங்க்கும் ஒரு சின்ன ஸ்மால் கேம்ஸ் எல்லாம் வச்சு அது மாதிரி அவங்களையும் நல்லா என்கரேஜ் பண்றாங்க. ஓவராலா வந்து ஷௌபாவும் ஷிவும் எங்களுக்கு வந்து காட்ஸ் கிஃப்டட் ஃபெலோஸ். தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் காட்னு தான் நான் சொல்லணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சூப்பரா அவங்க நல்லா பண்றாங்க ரெண்டு பேரும்.
Thank you so much for sharing, ma'am. Now we'll open the space for our participants. We'll open the space for the questions that you have. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask. We have HM ma'am here. We have our fellows here. Feel free to ask any question that comes in your mind about the fellowship or about any element of the fellowship. Please feel free to ask. Yeah. Go ahead. You can also use the chat to ask any question if you have in mind. We have a question, ma'am. Should government give more funding towards school? How will that help?
அவங்க கவர்மெண்ட் தான் இப்ப ஸ்மார்ட் போர்டு அதெல்லாம் அவங்க தானே கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. அது வந்து இப்ப எங்களுக்கு 10 செக்ஷன்ஸ் இருக்குமா. அதுல வந்து இப்ப எங்களுக்கு 3 தான் உங்களுக்கு கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. இன்னொரு ஒரு 6, 7 இருக்கு. எங்களுக்கு வந்து பத்தல. அதனால இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் மோர் கொடுத்தாங்கன்னா ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு நாங்க ஃபீல் பண்றோம். கவர்மெண்ட் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் ஸ்மார்ட் போர்டு, இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் இன்னும் 2, 3 கிளாஸ்க்கு அது மாதிரி எல்லாம் இருந்துச்சுன்னா இன்னும் நல்லா இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்றதுக்கு எங்களுக்கு வசதியா இருக்கும்.
Thank you for sharing, ma'am. Yeah, for folks who do not understand Tamil, yeah, so we have the translation here. Sumira asked, I want to know if this fellowship on for these states or other states also participate or not. I believe you're asking if we have Bhumi Fellowship in other cities or not. So currently we have Bhumi Fellowship in Tamil Nadu itself in 3 cities, which is Chennai, Trichy, and Coimbatore. Yeah, I have one more question from Abhinaya. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. So what exactly Bhumi Fellows will do in the schools? Maybe Shiv and Soba can take this up.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we do whole school.
you can
Yeah,
share.
Shiv, you want to go ahead? Yeah, so we do whole school transformation in the school, which means we take up multiple roles as a fellow in the school itself, starting from teaching. We teach English and math, as I said, for grade 2 kids through improved teaching practices. We do have sessions, learning and development sessions on that, on how do we teach kids. And based out of it, we teach English and math. Apart from that, we engage, as ma'am told, as Shiv told, we engage parents, teachers. We do share our ideas, get ideas from ma'am, and see how we can engage among all these people who are in the school community itself. And Shiv, I think, can add on this.
Yeah, like what she shared, and after that also, yeah, like how she shared, the whole school transformation is our approach. So we try to involve all the peoples who are involved in the education sector, like the teachers, parents, and definitely the students. So we want to improve the education for the students. So we try to engage everyone and we look for development in areas.
Thank you for adding Shiv and Saubhagyata. Yeah, we have a question from Sangeeta Priya. So Sangeeta, in a year, we accept just one application. You can go ahead and apply again in the next year. Yeah, I hope that answers your question. Next question would be from Abhi. Could you please provide insights on the selection process? Yeah, Rachel, do you want to answer this question about the selection process? What are the steps?
Yes, sure. Bhumi, we have 4 stages of selection process. One is first round, you have to fill the application form from our website. Second, you have to go through a telephonic interview round. If you're selected in the first application filling process, then you will get a mail regarding the telephonic round. After you clear the telephonic round, you will be going to the group discussion round, where you, along with other applicants who have applied for Bhumi Fellowship, will be discussing together with certain norms in the GD. After the group discussion, you would be having your personal interview workshops 1 and 2. Personal interview workshops 1, you would be briefed out and what you have to do. And in the second round, you would be having a one-on-one call with our program managers. If you're selected, then you would get a mail. So during this process, in every way, you would be getting a mail confirmation. Though it's a confirm or a rejection, you will get a mail through every round. So it's an easy way to apply for Bhumi.
Thank you.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, hi, Abhi. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I completed my phone call interview and I got selected from that and eligible for the next step. And I got some mail regarding like I have to submit some lesson plans or something. Like I have to prepare some lesson plan and teaching video of my I didn't get more clarity about it. How could I submit it? What kind of lesson I have to take and all?
Yeah, I'll take this up. You can choose any content, any topic that you want and record yourself for 10 minutes and then upload in the drive. They will be providing you where information regarding where to upload the lesson plan as well as the video. You can contact the POC who has or email your questions if you have any to the email ID that you've received your confirmation from. Yeah, we'll move on to the next question. It's from Lavanya. So it's mentioned, she mentioned what mindset and skills should a fellow possess or develop to be a part of this transformational journey? Yeah, opening the forum again for Shiv and Saubhagita to take this up.
I'll go ahead and answer. So I think the mindset should be like if you see Bhumi, there are three values in Bhumi also. One of that collaboration. I think the mindset should be to collaborate with the co-fellows and us. Am I on?
Yeah, you are audible, Shiv. Okay, did you finish? All right.
No. In my screen, everything is freezed. I don't know
Yeah,
why, but
you're perfect. You're good to go.
okay. Yeah, so just collaborate and uh, just willing to like what are the roles, right? Teaching math, English, so uh, learn in the L&Ds, learn from your peers, and also try to implement everything and learn from that implementation process, and then go ahead with your learnings and just trial and error every time.
Yeah, Soba can also add any mindset, specific mindset or skill set that a fellow needs to possess or have to be in the transformational journey. Feel free to add.
Yeah, adding on to what Shiv said, I think growth mindset is what we need in the journey itself. Because might be in the beginning we might not be very clear with our roles and what the system will look like. But getting into the system itself, we get to learn and unlearn a lot of things. And being having that mindset to learn new things about the system or about the process and trying to break it down itself is something that I think if you have this mindset, it will be easier for you.
Yeah, thank you so much for adding on, Saubhagyata. And Sumira also asked if this is online or offline fellowship. So, Sumira, the fellowship is 100% offline. You do have to go to school and teach, but the application procedure is online. I hope that answers your question. Yeah, we can keep the questions flowing. Since I do not have any more question, maybe I'll go ahead and take the time to ask. Oh, we have a question. Can we choose the location? Yeah, you will be given an option to choose the location, but the final decision will lay with the team. Uh, to no, they will be deciding as to which city will get how many fellows and where your placement cities will be. Yeah. All right. How we have the next question here. How will this interview happen and where will it take place? The interview will happen 100% online. Interview is divided into two parts. PI is divided into two parts. Yeah, Rachel, do you want to take this up?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the PI rounds will be after the group discussion. If you are selected, you would get a mail for the personal interview round. in 2 stages of this process. First, you would be have a workshop where you would be getting a questions and you have to prepare an answer based on that. After that, if you are selected in the second round, you would be having a one-on-one personal interview with our program managers, totally online.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing. Pragya, you asked how to improve education at a rural area. Um, I'm not sure what exactly is it about the fellowship? How is the fellowship doing? Please elaborate on your question. I'll move on to the next one. Where can we join after the fellowship? Can we work in Madhya Pradesh? So after the fellowship, we have our alumni who have worked in various organizations like Alokit, Indus Action, Pratham, Nalanda Way, also Makala Jagriti, organizations like this who have absorbed the fellows post their fellowship. Um, yeah. Any more questions? Um, I'll take this time and go ahead, Arun. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Arun. I will be in the fellow in the upcoming cohort. The question I want to ask is to Shiv and Saubhagya is we have some expectation about the fellowship, like the real time challenges we will face. What is the any specific challenge you found during the fellowship, and what are the things you do to overcome the challenges, real time challenges you face? If you have any, please share that.
Yeah, maybe I can go ahead. So for me, the challenge was maybe uh, I found the school setting to be comfortable, uh, dealing with our HMM, teachers, and children. But supporting parents was initially a challenge for me. I felt like I wouldn't be able to connect with them, or I wouldn't be able to make them feel, relatable. They won't feel relatable to me, or how do I build conversations with them? Uh, so that was a challenge for me, and we started working on it together, and our program manager also supported a lot on it. So, and after that, after working on consistently, we are now having parent engagement sessions, and also we had a specified sports day for parents alone. And apart from that, we are also sending engagement videos for parents. So I'm able to see like the transformation, that initially the hesitations I had, it was totally out of just being out of the comfort zone. That was the hesitation. And now we are able to leverage them on and improve their part in their kids' education. So, yeah.
Thank you.
I'd like to add on to that, like we are in the same school, so that was also a challenge for me. And also another thing is I'm from West Bengal, so the first challenge was the language, and how I personally tackled it is I think you have to be a lot of, I don't know if you know the language, but you need to be a lot of patient, and also I had help from my co-fellow and also the teachers. So using the resources there and collaborating with others, that's how I think tackle the challenge.
Thank you, Shiv.
Thank you so much for asking openly and also sharing. Yeah. we almost have been moved towards the end of the call. As we wrap up today's discussion, I would want to extend a heartfelt thank you to our HM ma'am, Leela Lakshmi ma'am, our fellows Sabhagyata and Shiv for sharing their valuable experiences and insights. I hope of what the fellowship is, what to expect when you be a fellow. I'd also like to go ahead and mention that 31st March is the last date to apply. Please go ahead and start your application process. I think Rachel has already linked it here. So please feel free to go ahead and start your application now. If you have any more questions, can go ahead and share, or else we'll take this time to close out. Yeah. All right. I feel there are no more questions. Thank you so much, ma'am, Shiv, and Shobhagita again for doing this. Okay. Okay, we have one last question. Will you be okay to go ahead and take it? It's from Kamachi. To mention, hi, when students attend school inconsistently, not, how did you manage their engagement and ensure continuity in their learning? Was it also the fellow's responsibility to follow up with them, or was there a separate system in place for this? Shiv, Shobhagita, do you want to take this up?
I think it depends on the school and the class. In my class, so I don't have any long leave students, but maybe in classes where they have students, the class teacher also follows up. In other schools, we have got fellows who also follow up. So there are kids who don't turn up to school for months in other schools, and they have also followed up, visited their community, and have been able to talk to their parents and bring those kids back to school. And it depends on your classroom and your school.
Yeah, I also think it depends on the context. In my class also, the long absentees are only because of like some illness or something where the class teacher calls them up. But in our cohort, in our city also, has been cases where fellows have gone to the houses and talked to the parents. But I think it's no one's responsibility, but about taking ownership. So someone wants to do.
Yeah, we'll take one last question before closing out. Somebody asked that do we have any training session before joining as a fellow in school? Uh, can someone share about Basecamp? Yeah.
Yeah, there is a thing called Basecamp for 1 full month, and I think that like anyone who are a fellow here will say that is a very nice experience and the full month of learning and fun. And I think Saubat can add more.
Yeah, we have 1 month base camp in Chennai, and like people from all cities, we meet at that point of time. It's really a nice connecting space, and it's very rigor also. We do have classroom teaching at that time. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing about Basecamp and your insights. Um, yeah, I'd like to again thank ma'am here and fellows for doing it. Feel free, we can close out now. How are you feeling, ma'am? Any top of the feelings do you want to share?
Nothing, super nice, very nice.
Okay, if you had to choose from these 1 to 9 pictures. Which picture do you think you're feeling, ma'am, now?
Two.
Which one?
கீழ இருக்குல்ல. Four.
1.
Four.
4. Okay, 4. Maybe others can also share what are you feeling, which number are you feeling. Shiv,
Six.
Saubhagita. Shiv is feeling 6. Mohesh is feeling 9. Okay. Somebody's feeling 1, 6. I'm feeling 1. Maybe Saubha can also share.
Yeah, for me it's 9.
It's 9. Rachel, you're left. Arun, I would want to hear from you as well. Arun also mentioned 6. Rachel
6.
Rachel is also feeling 6. I think majority of us are feeling 6, 9, or 1 or 4. Yeah. Thank you so much for doing, ma'am, and fellows. Yeah. If you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out to us and go ahead and start your application. The last date is 31st March 2026. Yeah. Thank you for sharing, Sumira, Razia, Arun, Khushashri, Mohesh. Yeah. We can leave. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you.
We can leave. Yeah.